Activity book, page 30 to 36. First sections, vocabulary. Match words and phrases from each column to find the definitions of the words in the first column, then write the definitions. Primitive means relating to the earliest time in history. Clay is soft, wet earth that is used for making pottery. Efficient means being effective without wasting time or effort. A messenger is a person who delivers messages as a job. To communicate is to exchange information or ideas. Grammar. First conditional. Choose the correct answer to complete these sentences. 1. Mom wants to drive us to school if we don't ask her, we won't ask her. 2. If you hurry up, you A. Come with us. B. Will come with us. 3. I will travel abroad this summer if A. Pass all my exams. B. Will pass all my exams. 4. If you finish your homework, A. You go to the theater. B. You may go to the theater. 5. If you want to succeed in life, you should listen to your parents. You will listen to your parents. 2B, 3A, 4B, 5A. Second sections. 1. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the verbs from the box. Suffer, walk, write, get, book. If you everywhere instead of taking the bus, you will be protecting the environment. If you buy 2 books, you another for free. If your flight early, you will often save money. If you a letter to your friend, it will take time to get to him. If I stay in the sun too long, I from a terrible burn. Walk will get, book, write will suffer. 2. Write 5 sentences using the first conditional. You hear my better turn down radio. You will hear me better if you turn down the radio. If we don't protect the environment, many species will die out. If you eat an apple every day, you will be very healthy. You will not pass your exam if you don't study. You will not become an astronaut if you don't study hard. Alice will get good grades if she listens to the teacher. Complete these questions and then answer them in your notebook so they are true for you. What civilization write about if the class do a project on writing? Who chose to work with on this project if you have to work in pairs? How know what computer to buy if you not ask your friends? What do if you want to be a professional footballer? What get if you switch on the computer? How much money spend if you go shopping with your friends? What civilization will you write about if the class does a project on writing? Who will you choose to work with on this project if you have to work in pairs? How will you know which computer to buy if you don't ask your friends? What will you do if you want to be a professional footballer? What will you get if you switch on the computer? How much money will you spend if you go shopping with your friends? Read the clues 1 to 6 and write the words in the puzzles. You are given the first letters. A person in the past whose job was to copy out official documents, a place of worship in ancient Egypt, appropriate for a particular person, purpose, or situation. Symbols that represent words, syllables, or sounds and were used for writing in ancient Egypt. A tall plant that grows in water and was used for writing on. A person who delivers messages as a job. Read the text below about Sama's language learning experience. What foreign language did you learn? Was it easy or difficult to learn it? In groups, talk about your language learning experience. Make a list in your notebook of the words you need to talk about and that you don't know in English. I studied German for 3 years when I was in secondary school. I thought I was quite good at it, but that was before I had an opportunity to interact with other German native speakers. I believe that you can't really know a language until you have spoken to a native speaker in that language, so to see if they understand you. This way is very helpful to see what you can do in the language. Another thing that helped me was having a teacher from Germany, because that way I learned a lot about the culture too. The most difficult thing about German is that there are 3 versions of the article da. One is feminine, one is masculine, and the other is neither this nor that. I keep eating them mixed up. I think the easiest part of learning German was the alphabet. Since it is so close to English, the letters just have different sounds. I think that overall German is easier for English speakers to learn because there are so many things in common between the two languages. I am going to try and learn Arabic now, and I think that's going to be more difficult. Use your notes to write 3 paragraphs in your notebook. Use the text as a model, then exchange your notebook with your partner to edit each other's paragraphs. When I started learning English, I found the punctuation and spelling very difficult. Many words have letters with a silent. In English, letters are not always written as they are pronounced. Also, writing from left to right was unfamiliar to me at first. Anyway, listening to radio programs and watching TV at home helped me a lot. For now, vocabulary I always refer to my dictionary. Now I would like to learn French in the future. I think it's going to be more difficult because it's not very close to English, not Arabic, of course. Nor Arabic, of course. Fourth, focus on writing, section, punctuation, and informal letter. From Olivia to Mona. Attachment, my family. Hi Mona. How are you? I hope you and your family are all well. I haven't been in touch for some time because I'm studying hard for my exams. How's life? Are you also studying hard? This is the lastest photo of my family. Please send me one photo of your family. Do you remember our friend Salma? Her dad has won a scholarship and they are all going to move to London for 2 years. Can you imagine? Some people are really lucky. Do you think you can come and visit for the summer holidays? We are going to my grandparents' house by the sea in August, and Mom says you can come if your parents agree. Please say yes. Love from Olivia. Add commas to these statements and questions. Before the Egyptians discovered Berbice, people wrote on clay. Although Berbice was better than clay, people kept looking for a better material to write on. After the discovery of Berbice, the Chinese invented paper. If you want to send a letter, you need a stamp. If you see my cousin Hisham in the computer shop, will you send him my regrets? However, until the printing press was invented, books were in short supply. Complete the word with the correct spelling. Represent, Sumerian, clay, peppery, light, portable, efficient. Guided writing. Write a short paragraph in your notebook about the different types of writing you use in your everyday life. Then exchange your notebook with a partner to revise the choice of vocabulary, sentences, structure, linking words, and the use of punctuation marks. Think about these questions. I rarely write letters or postcards. These things are disappearing nowadays. I usually send emails or write SMS messages. At school, we send emails as part of our computer science learning. I send emails on occasions mainly to my friends and relatives. The language of emails is greatly different from that of letters. In my email, you often use a single letter for a word, such as you for you, or the consonant letter of words such as please for please, etc. You need certain skills to read or write an email these days. What I have learned. Read this dialogue, then complete it with the correct form of the verbs in practice. Fahad: Hi Ahmed, can I ask you a favor? Ahmed: Sure. What is it? Fahad, I'm having trouble doing the maths homework. If I not finish it tomorrow, I get a bad mark. Can you help me? Ahmed, of course, but if I help you with the maths homework, you help me with our English homework. Okay, it be alright if we meet at your house to study. If it be okay, I be there in 10 minutes. Ahmed, if mom say it's okay, you come, no problem. Don't finish, well, help, will it be meet, will be says can come. Use the words to write statements or questions in the first conditional. Use the right punctuation. 1. If you don't wear a jumper, you will get cold. 2. I will phone you if you are not busy. 3. What will you do if you want to pass your exam? 4. If Dad cannot drive us to school, we will go by bus. Will you go for a walk with me if the weather is nice tomorrow? Choose the correct answer. If you to be an engineer, maths. Want study, want will study, will study. If Dad is still at home at 7 o'clock tomorrow, my little brother, get ready for school. Will help. Will be help is will help. Mom and Dad us on a trip to Petra. If we good grades, they get will take will get. If you write lightly without breathing down, that means you are calm, nervous, sleepy. The symbols that were used for writing in ancient Egypt are called Sumerian script hieroglyphics. A, C, B, A, C.